We're in our van, down by the river. Oh yeah, and we're in Utah. It's kind of spooky.
A little bit.
Everything that Nuke's Top 5 ever taught us is going out the drain.
I guess there's a little stepping.
Yeah, I guess I need your help.
Well, this is all sandstone, as people have engraved the entire alphabet into this area. Better not be no cave monsters.
The belly of the dragon.
Ooh. I thought it'd be warm in here, but the draft is literally going right through. So that's fun.
This actually used to be like drainage for the city, and then they stopped using it for that. And now this little creek has just continued to carve its way through here.
Well, it's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
Be a new world order
continues,
right there.
but it's probably not much to see. We are doing the Belly of the Dragon hike right now, which is in Kanab, Utah, and that's basically on the way to Zion, which is our first stop technically in Utah, and it's our first national park of Utah's Big Five. And I don't know about you, but this is the state that I have been most excited for since before we left on the trip, and during the whole trip I've been really excited to come here. What do you think?
There's so many beautiful places across the country. I know that there's a lot of them here. I haven't done a whole lot of research into what we're getting into. I'm just kind of here to see what we come across. And I'm
for the ride.
gonna enjoy it.
I feel like this is a good first stop, and I've heard about this city before, but I didn't really know what was here, so it's nice to actually be here, even though it's only for like a day or two. But I'm excited for Zion. This is like literal perfect snowball snow.
This is true.
Okay, ready?
This is like literal perfect tumbleweed.
Bye.
Be free, tumbleweed! I felt that on my hair.
You did? Oh, I see it right there.
Thanks, hun.
Mine's still.
Hi guys. Today we're going to Zion National Park. It's a big one. We're gonna be here all week. We're gonna do our best to do as many trails as we feel possible and as we want. But we're also here just to enjoy the natural beauty, to soak up the landscapes. Certainly excited from a landscape photography perspective, and of course making these vlogs. Lots of opportunities to film pretty things, including Alex. But yeah, so we're here now. We are just entering the park, as you saw from the sign. Onward to Zion.
Yes. Let's go! I'm so excited. Alright, we just started our first hike at Zion. Lloyd showed you the map here. It's called like the Parus hike, I believe. It's just a paved trail, so we decided to actually venture off to the side to the river behind us, and we're not gonna do the trail. We just did some of it, probably like a half mile, and then found this big open beach spot just to hang out at, because paved trails aren't really our thing. We like more hiking type stuff, so this was nice to kind of get away from people and just enjoy the water. We put our feet in the sand, we got our socks off, and put our feet in the water a little bit. But I think we're kind of gonna end it here just because it's not the normal type of hike that we would do, and we didn't really come prepared today for what hike we wanted to do. So we're gonna go to camp.
Yeah, it's time to just clean up the van. It got really muddy yesterday, so camp chores.
Yeah, we're gonna take a day to get ready, and then tomorrow will come the real adventures.
Alright, we're back at the van from our domesticated walk on the pavement. We stopped at the visitor center, we did the tourist thing, got our postcard and our sticker.
Goods.
Alex is gonna put on our sticker.
Like always. Wait, first postcard. Look at how beautiful this is. I love getting the like illustrated ones. I think those are so much prettier than the photo ones because I feel like they're so edited that they don't even look like what it actually looks like. So then I get the one that really doesn't look like what it looks like. You unlock it?
No.
No, why would you do that? Look at this bad boy. Beautiful. If you just hold on and push yourself.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we found green grass. That's so green over there. Peekaboo.
Well, we're on our first official hike at Zion National Park. We're doing the Emerald Pools hike, and what you just saw was the lower pool, and now we're heading to the middle and upper pool. So they're not very emerald, but they sure are pretty. Neato burrito.
Okay, we were at the upper falls, now we're headed back. There was a lot of ice chunks that would periodically come down with the waterfall. Made some real big echoes and booms when it landed.
Very loud, but it was really cool. I wasn't expecting that, so it was kind of a nice little treat. coming in the winter.
Yeah.
Not as much water as I think they normally have, but
Probably not.
that was a nice little surprise. We finished the Emerald Pools hike, trail, whatever. They weren't emerald. I would rather call them pools or brown pools. The waterfall was really cool. It was really neat to like see those like chunks of snow and ice fall, and they made like huge boom sounds, which was just not what I was expecting, so that was cool. I had 2 different trackers going on. We tracked on All Trails and on this Adidas app that I have, and that's definitely not a parking spot. And the one of them tracked 4 miles and the other tracked 3.3, but the one that tracked 3.3 isn't usually accurate when I'm not on like a straight trail. So I think we did 4 miles, which is a half mile more than the trail said, but I feel like we also didn't perfectly follow this trail. This was technically our first like official hike into Zion, or in Zion, and it gave us beautiful views. It was nice and like difficult, but there was also easy parts too, so overall recommend Emerald Pools hike.
It's the next day. We're at the Angel's Landing trailhead. We're not going to do the whole thing because we don't have our little ice spikes.
Yeah, and apparently the whole half mile up to Angel's Landing is all ice, and we don't want to die.
Yep,
So.
Opportunity cost. As you can see from that trailhead, there's some questionable parking taking place.
Yep.
But not our problem. And this is why we're here in the winter. Yay!
Yeah, so we're doing all this, and then we're going to the Scouts Lookout. We're not going to do the Angel's Landing because it is almost 6,000 feet, and this is what it looks like. You have to scale the side of a rock with chains, and it's icy right now. So if you want to look at how scary Angel's Landing is, I believe they're going there. And we are not, because we like our lives. They covered up how many people have died. I wonder what, let's look it up after the hike and see how many people. Because they literally go, I was right, they go up to here. Mm-hmm. Like this is the trail. No.
So now begins 21 of the infamous super steep switchbacks.
We've already done 2 of them, and they already want to turn around.
You want to carry the backpack?
No. Thank you, honey.
That's what I say when Alex is bummed.
I know this is my idea, but it's probably my worst idea. I wish I was where they are.
Oh, we'll be there soon.
This is how I hike when I haven't had breakfast, coffee, but
Also, the skate spot, like wall ride
Lloyd,
to this thing. So sick.
absolutely not. Well, it's here for John.
Oh, cute, there's a heart. It's a little baby heart. Another one. It's the final switchbacks. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Are you kidding me? Well, we made it to the end of the hike. Like we said, we weren't gonna do Angel's Landing just because it's just not safe for us since we don't have the spikes and I'm afraid of heights and there's too many people and we don't want to die and many other reasons. But we made it pretty high and we have a view of it and everything. We made it to the end and I'm very proud of us because that is probably the hardest hike that I've ever done in my life. Not you, but
Good job, Alex.
yeah, I'm way more out of shape. I'm really glad we did this hike. I think that the views are definitely worth it. Like, you don't have to do Angel's Landing to get a beautiful view.
So that's that. Next up is walking down all those switchbacks.
Lloyd might have to drag me down.
Yeah, no. Nope.
Once again, we're in our van by the riverside. All right, it's a new day. Between the last clip and now, we had a storm come in that was very cold and very windy, so we just stayed in the van on some BLM land, did computer work, and made some good food and things of that sort. It was also our monthly anniversary, so we did treat ourselves to some Thai food out here and a burger and a beer as well.
Yeah.
So that was a very bougie day for us, living in the van life.
Yeah.
So now, where are we, Alex?
We are doing the Narrows Riverside Walk, which is basically the walk that leads to the Narrows hike, which is through the river at Zion. Like, the entire hike is in the river, and we don't have the kind of wet gear that you can rent or bring your own. So we're not gonna be doing the actual Narrows, but I still wanted to see it and do the Riverside Walk, so that's what we're doing this morning. So this is where the trail ends and the Narrows begins.
Brother, you tag.
So just to give you guys some perspective, we're on our way back to the van right now and we can see Angel's Landing and where we were yesterday. So for Angel's Landing, this is Angel's Landing right here and we were over here. So it is our last day at Zion and we are going to do the Canyon Overlook Trail.
dokie, artichoke. Zion, it's been real. It's our last day. We're heading out right now.
Yeah, I feel like this Overlook hike was a great way to end our time here because we spent all of our time in the canyon and then now we got to get one last good look at it before we leave.
Definitely. Alright, so we've enjoyed our time in Zion here. Next up is Bryce Canyon on our trip through the Southwest.
Yeah.
See you then.